Hello everyone, Flopsy here, and welcome back to my Retro Achievements run of Lemmings on the SNES. So in the previous video we managed to get levels 15 through 20 done, because there was only 2 levels in that entire video where we actually need to get achievements. 15 and 20, 70% on Ozone and 100% on One Way Digging to Freedom. So now we're going on to Tricky 21, which is 100% solution also, and it is Ohayo Lemming San. So this is a SNES unique level here. First level, I think it's the only level that's unique to the SNES. Could be wrong. Well, excluding the Sunsoft levels, but they're in the Mega Drive version as well. So we got to do this level only getting, well, we got to do this level perfectly. We're not allowed any casualties. So how do we do this? I've got an idea how to do this. Whoa, that's not a good start. So what we'll do is we'll bash the blocker out. Might take a bit of doing with the builder, but as long as we've got a way through the blocker, it's fine. Yeah, I think that's doable. It's way easier to free the blocker by bashing there, isn't it? So a bit of a story with this level. This you missed the assignment there, because the basher ended too soon. So this used to be cut. This replaced all the 6s, but Nintendo wasn't happy with the depiction of 6s in this level, so they asked for the level to be replaced. So they replaced it with this level with Japanese characters instead. It was meant to be 3 6s, and you know, the entire skill set was 66 of everything, and it'd be 66 release rate, and 66 percent save requirement. So it was literally all the 6s in that level. Like everything was 6s. I don't know about the time limit though. I can't remember what the time limit was in that level. It might have been 6 minutes also. It would have been exactly 6 minutes. It would have been 6 minutes something. They couldn't do 6 minutes 66 seconds anyway, because technically that'd be 7 minutes and 6 seconds. So probably just went for 6 minutes there and just called it that. Yeah, so we're a bit high now. It's better to be high though, higher though, because you could just dig and mine to get rid of any possible hazardous drops to the exit. Remember, we've got to save everybody. So Lemmings on the SNES was my first proper Lemmings game. I say proper Lemmings game because my official first Lemmings game was the Amiga version, but unfortunately I didn't have the Amiga for much longer after that. I didn't have it long enough to spend enough time with the game. Unfortunately my Amiga got sold. And then on my 7th birthday I got given the Game Boy version of Lemmings. So, and I don't count that as an official version of Lemmings, because well, if you've seen my playthrough, you'd understand why. And then when I was about 8 or 9, I got given the SNES version of Lemmings. I think I found it in a second-hand shop in Blackpool, and I asked my mum if I could buy it, and she said yes. and then I just played it on my SNES afterwards. This was actually the first version of Lemmings I got to spend some time with, and I'm not going to lie, this is a hard version of Lemmings to have as your first one. The precision required in this version of Lemmings is a bit higher than other versions, I think. So I'm happy I got to do a LP for my channel on this version anyway. Even if it's just an achievement run, just to mix it up a bit. And there's our 100%. And there's the Ohayo Lemming San achievement. So Tricky 22 is another one I couldn't do. You have to get 100% on this one. It's going to be, in fact, it's going to be true for the next 4 levels. There's going to be this and the next 3 levels are going to be achievements I have not been able to accomplish, because I've got 100% on this, 99 on the next, 100% on 24 and 25. So if you know those levels already, then that's the ones I couldn't do at the moment. So you're expected to do this with 100%. No, is it? Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I've only got the level names written down here. So you can't use bombers, you can only use builders and bashers. Crazy, isn't it? So, yeah. I'm not doing that. How did I manage to mess this level up already? I'm not very good with bombers on this game, am I? I'm just too spoilt by Neo Lemmings bombers. I only signed him slightly to the right this time, so hopefully that won't send him too far down the bloody thing. There we go. That's the normal solution. Well, it's the solution I know best. Unfortunately, to go for the achievement on this, you're not allowed to use any bombers, so it just makes it more difficult. It's probably doable due to the sheer amount of builders on this level. Never understood why there's a floater in this skill set though. So what I'm thinking is it probably involves this bit here, but can you imagine with the release rate of 88 trying to control this crowd of lemmings? You know, every time I've tried to do this, there's always one lemming that just wriggles by and falls in the water, because the assignment on this, the way you spam assigning skills on this engine is just the worst. Because if there's a builder in view, it will just pretend that there's not a lemming without a skill in that crosshair. It's just this engine's just very bad for assigning if there's a lemming performing a skill in view, if you know what I mean. Good example is if there's a crowd of lemmings in a digger tunnel going down, you'd literally only be able to assign to the digger most of the time. It'd be very hard to assign to a lemming who's not digging. Okay, so we're going to move on from that one. I think level 23 is, yeah, it's from the boundary line. You expect to get 99% on this level, but which is just ridiculous given there's not even any blockers. I've never known the 99% solution to this level. I'm guessing it involves a backwards miner going back this way, but to even get the miner, I suppose it could be possible. But even so, getting the miner assignment backwards when there's a crowd of lemmings going to the right is ridiculous. So I'll tell you the solution, okay? One I'm thinking of. So you let the first lemming wriggle by. You assign climbers to the next 10, and then when that first lemming hits the wall and comes back, you assign a miner to him, and hopefully that gap of 10 lemmings is enough such that he can actually. And obviously someone's going to be bashing through the wall as well. Maybe that's what the second lemming should be doing. So first lemming turns around, second lemming bashes. Lemmings 3 through 12 get climbers and floaters, and they just go straight to the exit. Lemming number 1 hits the wall, comes back, and he does a miner here to turn any lemmings around who have turned around. And hopefully by the time the miner's got through all this, all the lemmings have dropped through this wall here. Obviously you build. Oh, you need to be able to keep one climber back as well to do this next bit as well. So obviously it'll be 9 climbers here, not 10. So I've told you the solution. You know, pretty much this part at the exit I'm going to be doing anyway, so I don't need to go through that. Well, that's a good start. The second lemming bashed rather than the first. Alright, prepare for an onslaught of death, everybody. I'm hoping that builder touches the wall. Wait for his climb to get to the top of the wall. I'm just making bash when he's dug enough such that everyone can get up. As you can see, the remaining skills are the ones I'm hinting in this first half of the level here. So I'm not going to go out of my way to get ridiculously tight achievements like that. So Tightrope City, I'm expected to get 100% on this one. This was one I couldn't do also. Ridiculous precision that is. I don't even know how you're supposed to free blockers on this thin tightrope thing. It's only 6 pixels deep. I find it hard enough to do this level legitimately, to be honest. I've done it nicely there, such that I can assign a right facing builder, because I need 2 to get to the exit. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not bothering with 100% solution on this one, because I don't have a clue how to do it. I know it's going to involve blockers and freeing them in very, very precise ways. Because I really can't see any other way of doing it. I hope that's not too close to the blocker that he turns around. No, they've made it over, that's good. Looks like that lemming's going to turn around though. Yeah, so I'm sorry the achievements have been very lacking in this video and the previous video, but they are genuinely ones I can't do. I can see the one to the boundary line potentially, so that one is probably remotely doable. Might make a point of returning to that one and see if I can actually do it once I finish the LP. I mean, I don't have a problem with trying to get ones that I know how to do, but it's just I just don't want to hold up the LP suddenly with a very precise level. I don't mind doing that when I get to the taxing or mayhem difficulties, but doing it this early in the LP is a bit silly. I mean, I don't mind doing oh, sorry, I forgot to blow up the blockers. Could have just done that with bombers, couldn't I? Never mind. We always want the excuse to use the Armageddon, as they say in Lemmings 3D. Okay, so we're on to tricky level 25. Yeah, I think I can get this done. No surprise here, this is a 100% solution also. I know there is a 100% solution to Cascade, and I think I do know it, but I'm not going to do it on video today. Don't worry, I won't be skipping over a lot of these levels. There are quite... It's just there's quite a lot of them in a row here. Like literally, tricky level 22 through 25. There's 4 in a row that I couldn't do. A lot of death in this level, isn't there? A lot of death in this video, isn't there? There's quite a few in the boundary line that died. You get to hear the different death sound this time, not the when they fall in the water. Okay, the last lemmings have come out now, so I'll just assign this builder and then I'll worry about floaters then. I think I assigned all the floaters. Okay, they're coming. So I just didn't. I really didn't want to miss the assignment on the end of that wall there. Well, I'm glad I did it first time anyway. That has to be an accomplishment, if anything. It's not easy to get that builder bash build section correct sometimes. Just comes with experience from playing Lemmings, I suppose. Right, I'm going to call that a video anyway because we've done 5 levels, so... And the time's about right to call it a video, so thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you next time in the next video.